Hello, Capricorn. This is Nicole with Angelic Therapy and Healing. Happy New Year to all of you. Hopefully, despite all the busy holiday activities, you are all enjoying your holidays. You've enjoyed the time that you've had with your family and friends. 2019 is here. Finally, go ahead and pat yourselves on the back. We have finally made it. I was buying things to decorate the table, and the angels were telling me to pick up these little, gift box things to put on the table. And they were telling me it's because 2019 is a gift for all of us. So you should be proud. You have made it through 2018. You are here, and prepare to receive your blessings that are coming your way. If you are new to the channel, welcome. Glad to have you here. A big thanks to everyone who has made donations recently. Lisa, Darnisha, Cindy, Meredith, everyone that has done that. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. I really appreciate it. I know making donations, especially during the holiday season, when we're already putting out a bunch of money, buying gifts and doing all that stuff, it is a lot for you to be that gracious and make donations during that season. I know I very much appreciate it at this time of year, so thank you for your generosity. A massive thanks to everyone who has been with me through 2018. Thank you for subscribing and following and being on the channel and all of your support and your kindness. It means so much to me. I really appreciate it. And for those of you that have been loyal subscribers, since going way back, thank you. We have been enjoying the ride together. You are the best. And we have all made it to 2019 together. So we deserve a big congrats, because it has not been easy. Okay, I am going to read a message from Archangel Michael for everyone. Do know, all of the readings, everyone's going to have the same intro. It's going to be similar, same intro. There are some people who just listen to their sun sign. So everyone's going to have the same intro, so everybody gets the same messages. If you are a person who's going to listen to your moon, your rising, or if you're going to be watching someone else's video, cross-watching, you can just skip past the intro. Go straight to the cards. You don't have to listen to the intro over again. But for those of you that are listening to it, it is going to be the same intro, so feel free to skip past that. But everyone is going to be getting this message from Archangel Michael, because when I was praying and preparing the cards, Archangel Michael had come in, and he kept talking about love. Love, 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 love. And I was a bit confused, because I'm like, well, I thought we were doing the love readings in February. You want me to do them now? And he's like, no, that's not it. He said, get a pen and paper. And so when he has me do that, that means he has a message verbatim for you. And so here we go. And again, it's from Archangel Michael. He said, love is on the minds of many this month. However, use this time wisely. This brief reprieve to tie up all of your loose ends and prepare for what is to come. This is a downtime for you to ready yourself emotionally, physically, and spiritually, as well as ready your home and get your affairs in order so you can make a clean break and move forward. We have much in store for you. Prepare now, because a month or so from now, you will be glad you did. Also take time for you. Stop agreeing to obligations you neither have time for nor wish to do. This is your time. Use it wisely. Ask us for help with clearing your schedule, helping with the matters at hand, or helping you say no. Ask and we shall help. We are very excited for what's to come. You shall be as well. Wish upon a star, because your dreams are about to unfold. The rewards for your hard work shall begin to arrive at this time. Get ready as blessings abound unfold. We love you. You are not alone. Do not forget that. Ask and we shall show you we are with you. So this is a very magical time that we're going through right now. So we are going to go ahead and get started. For those of you that like to know what the decks are that we're using, I'm not going to cover those. Those are just going to be posted down below. So you can just check that out. I'm going to pop up 1 second real quick just to make sure. Yes, we are recording. Good. Excellent. Do keep in mind, this is a general reading for a large number of people. When I pray and prepare, I do ask that all of you receives at least one message. But again, it's for a lot of people. So if you find that it does not resonate, that's okay. Go on ahead and check out your moon and or your rising sign messages, readings, as you might find some stuff there. We are going to pull an angel answer card at the end, so stay tuned for that. And without further ado, let's see what you've got. I do have the camera zoomed in fairly close so that you can see the cards and read them. In Ohio, we are just losing daylight really early, so there's not much I can do about that. I only have a certain time frame to get these done, so we are going to have to be doing it in the evening in order to get all of them done via lights. But I should have enough lighting on that you can see them. Dun, dun, dun. And if there are any details you need to see as we work our way through the cards, I will lift the card up for you. Now, okay, so, okay. At the bottom of this card that we have, this is about what was the big lesson or the thing that you learned in 2018 that will be setting the foundation for you in 2019. Then we have what is going to be happening the first half of January, what will be happening the second half of January, and then at the top we have what the angels are recommending that you do this month. And of course, that's their recommendations. You can take them or not take them, but it does help. I found that it helps when taking their recommendations. It makes life a little easier. And the angels do always like to help us. Instead of just saying, well, you're going through a real hard time, they like to say, yeah, that's true, but here's something that you can do to help make it a little easier for yourself. So you'll find in all my readings, they will always give some recommendations. Now, as far as what it is that you learned in 2018, that is setting your foundation in 2019, your foundation for success. You have the Owl, card number 39. You do not have repeaters. Okay. So this card is all about seeing things clearly. You know, an owl can be out at night, up very high, but they have laser precision vision. They can very clearly see things. They are the master of the night. This is about you being the master of the night, you being able to see everything very clearly, even when it's dark outside and when others cannot see, that you can see it. This is also about, because you see there's this big moon up behind now. This is also about seeing things that maybe previously in the past we didn't want to see. We didn't want to face it. We didn't want to accept it. Because maybe those were the darker things of ourselves. Like we all have those aspects about us that we love, we're proud of. And we all have those aspects that we're not so proud of. You know, maybe we can never make it to an event on time. Maybe we are always that person that's late, and that drives us crazy. Hate to admit, can never make it on time. We'll always be 15, 20 minutes late. But you know, we just have to, they're saying, like, those of you, you've accepted those things. You finally have looked at those things about yourself that you've stuffed down, that you've not wanted to look at. You finally looked at it and accepted it. For some of you, it's actually about accepting, for a large number of you, it's about accepting things about other people. Maybe, okay, that's what it is. So Capricorns, you are one of the signs that for a very long time in 2018, you were going through a split, through a breakup, and you finally have ended it. You didn't want to see and accept for a long time that it wasn't the relationship for you, that it wasn't the person for you, that it wasn't working. But you now have faced it. You've accepted it. You've let it go. And that's what's preparing you for the future. You're no longer holding on to it. Because for some of you, you know, when an owl reaches down and grabs a hold of its prey, it's in those claws. It's not going to it's not going to get free. For some of you, there was like this death grip, this hold really tight on this relationship. And you didn't want to let the person go. You didn't want to let the situation go. You were holding on for dear life. And you also did not want to see, because when we're in a relationship with someone, we're trying to make it work. We don't want to let it go. I know that there were financial concerns and things. You know, we'll hold on to it. It's comfortable. It's familiar. Even if it's miserable. And it was a miserable relationship. Even when it's miserable. Because it's comfortable, because it's what we've known, because it's what we're familiar with, will just hold on to it. But you are being congratulated because since you finally have looked at it, you finally have faced the truth. You have finally seen it for what it is. You have let it go. They're saying that you've looked at the dark side. And for even there's some of you that, say it's not that the big relationship thing, but maybe, you have also finally accepted sides of yourself and things of yourself that in the past you've previously judged and looked at in a negative way. Maybe you looked at like, oh my gosh, I'm the only person that can ever make it to things on time. And instead of beating yourself up, you embrace it like, well, I show up looking mighty fine when I get there, so they all just get to wait for me to make a fashionable appearance. But you've come to embracing yourself, loving yourself, all parts of you, all of you. And that has set you up for success in 2019. Now, as far as the first half of January 2019, you have this card, 3 of Summer. At the bottom it says, news worth celebrating, announcements such as weddings, graduations, or births, friends you cherish. We're going to pull some cards because something ending. Poppy. Okay. So, bottom of the deck, you have change. I don't know if you can see that. Someone changing home, changing residence, moving out, marriage ending, separation. That's the ending. That's the poppies they were talking about. Okay. Because 3 of Summer, typically this is a good thing. It's a happy thing. It's a joyful thing. But they were pointing out to me that something's dead. It's over. It's finished. Just like they were talking in the very beginning. They were congratulating you on finally letting it go. Because this is like the final piece to letting it go and move in a new direction. So you've got this card, Thief. And this is, embezzlement, loss, having something taken from us, losing something. And then we have the card Bad Health. Of course, this can be illness. This can be a health issue. But this is also really about things not going as we'd hoped, not going as we planned. And then we have the card Journey. And of course, this is moving in a new direction, going on a new journey, leaving the old, leaving the familiar for the new. But that is worth celebrating, Capricorn. So you are celebrating. So now that this is finally over, because for some of you, you did not want this to be over, but now you're at the point you're celebrating that it's over. You're glad that it's over. It took you, they're saying it took you a long time, because actually they're saying the first part of January is when you're finally going to be at that point of celebration, because getting up to this point, you did feel like you lost something. Like this relationship that you were trying to hold on to, that you were trying to make work, and it wasn't working because it was toxic. It's kind of like if someone has a serious illness. Now, this isn't talking about illness. Now, maybe some of you, this loss of this relationship was affecting your health for a while, but that's a very tiny number of you. What they're saying is this is really about the deterioration of that relationship and how things weren't going, because you wanted it to work out. You kept trying to get it to work out. It was not meant to work out. They're saying that is something that kept coming up for months and months and months. Kind of like when someone has a very serious illness and they'll go from looking like this beautiful, vibrant, full of energy, glowing person, and they'll slowly deteriorate and go downhill. That's how this relationship was. Over years, it's continued to go downhill. And then it was just finally over. You lost the relationship. It was finally over. But now, the first half of January, you're excited. You're celebrating because puppies, the ending, the death of something is, typically to remember someone, it's over, it's finished, and you are celebrating that it's over. I mean, you're putting on your sex season, celebrating and dancing. It's over. And you are going to be embarking on a new journey. Now, for some of you, in celebration, there's a few of you that are actually going to be going on vacation to celebrate, because you have left this relationship, which was comfortable. It was familiar. You've been in it for so long. You're like, it's finally over. I'm going on vacation. I'm going away. So for some of you, you actually will be embarking. Okay, some of you may take a cruise. You may go on vacation out of country. Because during you've got this train here, but this can be any mode of transportation. It can be plane, boat, car. So for some of you, to celebrate the conclusion of this, to celebrate that's done, that chapter's over, you are so excited to start the new chapter of your life that you're going to be celebrating. Some of you will be celebrating with friends. You'll be taking a vacation. You'll be going out of town. Truly celebrating, having fun that, oh, it's finally over. Hallelujah, it's over. Second half of January, you have this Princess of Autumn. At the top it says studious, responsible, cheerful, mischievous. And at the bottom it says happy news about your career, promotions, or scholarships. Well thought out plans that go perfectly, needing a little push to get going. So you are ready to start a new adventure. You're ready to do that. Now for some of you, can you see how she's like flicking this coin at the past and she's just looking kind of irritated, like, ugh. You know, there's this, sometimes people will say it's cheaper to keep her or cheaper to keep him. Well, sometimes that's money well spent. So for some of you, this separation with this, I get for a large number of you there was romance involved, but it was really founded on money. Maybe you had a business together. Maybe it was just you were terrified of making it on your own financially. You needed their help financially. You needed their assistance. But there was a large financial component to it because there's no lover's card in here. But there's a saying, cheaper to keep him, cheaper to keep her. Money well spent. So for some of you, this divorce, this separation of your assets, you've had to give them some money. So it's almost like she's kind of like flicking it like, here, take it, go away. She's got all of her money here. So, you know, one of the things they kept reassuring you about is you don't have any money worries. You have zero financial worries. You really don't have any financial worries. None. Zero. You are financially taken care of. But for some of you, you did have to split assets. You did have to give them some funds. Money well spent. Because now you have your freedom. Now you can begin on a new adventure, a new journey, a new cycle. You know, she's very clever. She's very wise. She's, you know, this is the Princess of Autumn. She's young. She's ready to start on a new adventure. She's excited. This cycle of your life is over. And now you are beginning the new cycle. You're going to kick off with a celebrating at the beginning of January and the final conclusion of it. The second half of January, you're going to meet someone. Okay, well, that's good news. You know, again, this relationship, most of it's founded on love, but there's this big financial component. You could have had real estate together, lived together, that'll go in separate directions. Because when you look at these cards, you have this distant horizons. You're breaking free, moving in a new direction. You've got the mature man and the mature woman. Now, you'll notice that this isn't the lover's card. See, there's no lover's cards on here. So the relationship that's over, the love was gone a long time ago. There was no love. The only thing that was holding you together was that you had built this foundation. You had built this home. You had built this business together. There was the finances together. But there was no love. It wasn't on the solid foundation. It's not what you were wanting. Meaning it's not on the foundation. You wanted to have the foundation built on love, built on that. There's going to be a new person you're going to be meeting in the second half of January. And I say new person because these aren't lovers. Yes, they are a couple, but they're totally clothed. They're totally covered up. So for some of you, you know how I said some of you may actually be going on some trip, some vacation to celebrate. Maybe you're going on a cruise. Maybe you're going on some vacation and you're going to meet them. Because this card, it can also be talking about drinks. So for some of you, maybe you're going to meet someone new for drinks. Maybe you're going to be having cocktails on a ship and you're going to meet this person. But this is also about opening up to something new, opening up to someone new, opening up to the new journey, opening up to this person. So at the end of January, the second half of January, you will be opened to meeting someone new. And as soon as you are open to meeting someone new, you will meet this person. Now, initially, you're going to be reserved. It's a new person. You're a little apprehensive. You're just not really sure. But you're going to give it a go. And you can trust them. Archangel Michael's going to talk about that a little bit. Because for some of you, because of what transpired, there's some trust of not trusting others, not really knowing, but just enjoy yourself. You don't have to worry about where it goes. Because again, these two, they're older, they're not. Okay, so for some of you, not all of you, again, it's a general reading for thousands of people. You may be younger, but this is an older couple. This is a woman who's in her 40s, could be 50s. It's an older couple. They're not a younger couple. But they don't know each other. They're not yet officially a couple. They're just getting to know each other. They're very reserved. But have fun. You're being encouraged to have fun. Just enjoy it. Because even with that whole needing a little bit of a push, it's almost like you're going to be this meeting is going to be kind of like divinely orchestrated to bump the two of you into each other. So enjoy it, Cappies. Enjoy it. Oh, and it's your birthday. Happy birthday. So maybe part of this celebration, maybe you're going out, maybe someone's having a birthday party for you, and you meet this little dreamboat over cocktails at your birthday party. But enjoy it, because you will be meeting someone who is your equal, your partner, that person you can have the foundation with, that you are going to be able to build something solid with second half of January. Now, for some of you, that... okay, this may only be one or two of you, that this was simply a business partnership. There really was no love. You split up with your business partner. You had to give them some money to make them go away. It's finally over. You'll be meeting someone at the end of January that you will be able to potentially, well, you will eventually be starting a business venture with them, but initially you're just going to be getting to know them. You're going to be getting to know them. You're going to be open to this new opportunity, open to this new person, and discussing this potential business venture together that you will have at some point. It's not going to be kicking off in January. All you're going to be doing is meeting each other in January. So, business venture with that. Now, as far as what the angels are recommending, you have 2 cards. So, I'm going to move some of these out of the way. You have, oh, and the bottom of the deck, it's getting late. I'm getting tired. You're probably going to be the last one because this lady is getting sleepy. And there we go. We have the Empress. This is the bottom of the deck. It says, time to take action, the power of creativity, success that allows for a life of luxury. This is all about new creations, new beginnings. This is your overall energy, Capricorn, for the month of January. You are embarking on a new beginning. And if you look here, there's this like locket. So for a large number of you, it is a new beginning in love. You'll see this little babies in this little pea pod. It looks kind of like a little boat, a little ship. So for many of you, you could be on a cruise in the seas. But it is moving forward, embarking on the new, the unknown, journeying into the unknown, and doing so excitedly. Take action. Trust. That's your overall energy. Now, as far as what the angels are recommending, your first card is Wise Leader, and it says at the bottom, you are a beacon for others. This is about really stepping into your power, moving forward fearlessly. You know, she doesn't know how things are going to turn out. She doesn't know. She's moving into the unknown. You have left a relationship, a partnership that you had been in for years. So you're moving into the unknown. You're being encouraged to do so fearlessly, move forward fearlessly. Leaders make decisions, they take action. They don't know how it's going to turn out. They don't have a guarantee. But you know, they just make a decision and they go for it. And if they have to tweak the plan along the way, they do that. But that's what a true leader does. You're being encouraged to just take those steps. Move forward fearlessly. You are being assisted. You are being divinely guided. You have a lot of help. They will be lighting your way. They will be assisting you. And for some of you, you actually will be a beacon of light for some of your friends, because you have some friends and such that are in somewhat similar situations where they're leaving a situation that they've been in for years, be it relationship, work, and they're a little worried. They're fearful. Okay, well, you know, what if I leave this company that I've been at for 20 years and then I take a new job? Oh my gosh, what's going to happen? So by you moving in your transition, you leaving the relationship you were in for a very long time, having the uncertainty about money, but look at you, having a big old pile of money, zero money worries, moving forward fearlessly, meeting this new person who could be the dream boat, the business partner that you desire, that really will build a solid foundation with you. But by you just moving forward and rocking it, you're going to be an inspiration to others, because they, like you, are fearful. They're fearful of taking the steps. Well, you're being divinely pushed into taking those steps, because God and the angels, they know how many blessings and miracles and things are on the other side for you as soon as you just take that step. So trust, take the step. Many others will follow you. This is also, sometimes we are fearful to take a step because we are fearful of what others will say. You know, maybe we have family or friends saying, no, don't do that. You know, that's not what we've ever done. We've always done it this way. Maybe you're leaving a family business or starting something on your own, and they're trying to tell you to not do that. This is also about creating your own path. Stop being, no longer doing the people pleasing. Doing what is best for you. Stepping into your power. You are being encouraged to do that this month. Last card is the person you're asking about is trustworthy. And at the bottom, the prayer says, thank you for helping me have faith so I can open my heart wider in my relationships. I am grateful for your protection, ensuring that only trustworthy people are in my life. So, for those of you that are meeting someone new, this person is trustworthy. This new person you'll be meeting later on in the month, they are trustworthy. Because again, because of the relationships and things that have transpired, there are some concerns when it comes to opening up and trusting, which is understandable, especially if you're going to start a business with someone and intertwine your finances, which was a bit of a challenge with the person who has just exited the lift. So, Capricorns, go ahead and think of a question. If there is a question that you still have, if there is a question that was not answered, go ahead and think of it. I'm going to pull one angel answer card for you. I will read the book because you may find some messages in the book, and hopefully that will help you. So, get your question. You have within the next few weeks. Okay. Within the next few weeks, what you asked about will happen this month or soon thereafter. Your patience is rewarded. So, hopefully that helps, Capricorns. Happy New Year. Happy birthday. This is going to be a magical year filled with so many gifts. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to hear the blessings and the good things that are going to be happening in your life starting this month because of the changes that you've made. So I do wish you all a lot of love, joy, and blessings.